Hello and welcome to the Peace Hunter podcast. It's the Overthinker, still looking for those suggestions.
And my name is Troupe, and welcome to the pilot episode of the Peace Hunter podcast. If we screw up, have mercy on us. If you hate us at least with style, and hate us in the comment section down below. Leave a reaction. So, and let's get right into it. Since you are the authority on Hunter x Hunter.
Right, sure.
I hope so. I prepared a topic for you that drives me crazy in the Hunter x Hunter universe. And it's about your favorite troop, the Phantom Troupe. So, I've Googled the list of all
the arm wrestling list?
No, not really the arm wrestling list.
It is
the arm wrestling list, but the list of all the names, so I don't forget anybody, of the original cast in the anime.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Uvogin, Finks, Hisoka, Franklin, Phaeton, Machi, Crollo, Bonalanov, Nobunaga, Shalnark, Pakunoda, Shizuku, and Kotopi.
Right.
So, Uvogin, I get. He's strong, he's powerful, he's mighty, he's a prehistoric human being. So, Finks, I also get very strong, very cool, very laid back. Just as Phaeton, he has that cool
Phaeton's
guy.
many things. He's not laid back.
What?
Phaeton is not
He's not laid back, but he's more the cool guy. He doesn't give a shit about anything.
Sure.
He has that attitude.
I know where this is going. Okay, sure. Uh-huh.
Then we have Mr. Hisoka himself. Then we have, of course, Crollo. I get those. Yep. And Machi. Really cool.
Best girl, right?
Best girl, Machi. And Nobunaga. We have Nobunaga.
My favorite troop member.
Yeah. One of my favorites. My favorite is actually Hisoka, but I cannot say he's a
Troop member.
troop member. He's in double, triple, quadruple agent for himself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about it from the cast of the Phantom Troupe that I really like and that I really get. I don't see why the rest of them is in the Phantom Troupe.
Sure, I can actually... Except for a few of them, I can give you exact reasons why.
I get it. But look at it. The Phantom Troupe should be this big bad, this untouchable troop that nobody fucks with.
Yeah, but not untouchable. Like, they have a system in which if you kill one of the members, you get to replace them if you want. So they leave the option of dying, like, as an option. They don't think they're untouchable.
I get it. But if you compare them to different groups and troops in different animes, like Akatsuki,
Sure.
or like, I don't know, in One Piece it would be the
Well,
Warlords.
you have quite a few of them, so yeah, it depends on what you choose.
Let's say the
Shichibukai.
Shichibukai.
Sure.
The Phantom Troupe is not really that dangerous. Let's say it like that. They're not that strong individually. You have strong fighters. You have dangerous fighters. But you don't have... Not all of them are on the same level.
No, of course not. Yeah. But, I mean, you
you
have
have...
the Espada, right? The Espada are ranked from the weakest to strongest. And
Yes,
then to the
but
strongest again.
every Espada would fuck up the Phantom Troupe, individually.
Well, that's a different power system. You can't scale that. That's like saying Goku defeats the whole Souls of Hunter x Hunter.
Okay, I get it.
Let's not even get into that.
Let's not get into Goku. I would replace these troop members, and I would replace Franklin definitely, because Franklin is an ugly bastard.
So is Bonalanov.
I would replace him also, but Franklin is a thorn in my beautiful eye. Look at his eye. Look how beautiful it is. So he's a thorn in my beautiful eye, and I don't know his purpose in the troop. Every one of these has a purpose. I mean, Kotopi can make copies.
Yep.
Shalnar can control people.
Yep.
Pakunoda can
Read minds.
read minds and shoot bullets into others.
So can Franklin. Much better.
But not that kind of bullets.
Yeah, true.
I mean, he shoots
Also, Pakunoda is great at distracting people.
with her nose, with her big nose. And what's the purpose of Shizuku? She is basically
She's the cleanup guy. Like,
Yeah.
she can clean up. I mean, when
she's the hygienic girl.
Yeah, she's the one. I think that. Actually, was she the one who got all the treasure or all?
Yeah. I think she was.
She was the one.
Yeah,
or was it Crollo with the new ability he got? You know, like fun cloth.
I have no clue, to be honest.
That I'm actually not sure. I think it was Shizuku, but I'm not sure.
But
in any case, she has a very useful ability.
Yeah,
And
she has a useful ability. She has a purpose.
Yeah.
Even though she's not that strong, even though a Chimera Ant could fuck her up.
Well, she fucked up a Chimera Ant.
Yeah, but
Barely, but she did. Like
I
that.
expect much greater feats from someone that is in the Phantom Troupe.
I actually like the fact that they're not like all Uvogin level or Finks level.
Okay, but how did these people get accepted into the Phantom Group? Only because of their special skill, or did they murder somebody?
They're still pretty good. Like they're not weak Nen users. Like they're not top tier fighters, true, but they're
What you mean with weak Nen users? I mean morale or whatever his
sure.
name is
yeah.
could beat them individually, one on one.
Probably yes, and that's fine.
Even
though
Knuckle could beat them.
Knuckles is pretty strong. That's not like even, but yeah. I'm pretty sure he probably.
But
would,
he's
yes.
not the top of the hunters.
No, he's not. He's absolutely not. But that's fine.
He's a bottom feeder.
Like, keep in mind, even if you're talking other like villain groups, like they're not all equal. Like Hidan is.
I mean, it depends.
Nothing. Hidan is.
But Hidan would murder them.
What are you talking about?
Hidan would murder Kurtopi. Hidan would murder Shizuku.
Dude. Let's not get into power scaling from other series. That's way too like.
I'm just saying, guys. Let's go by the names of lists and replace them. First of all, let's replace Franklin.
No.
I hate him.
Franklin.
I hate him.
Is amazing.
If you hate him, together with me, please leave it in the comments below.
Dude, he's Frankenstein's monster.
Why would he need?
For whatever reason.
Why would the Phantom Troupe need him?
Because bullets. I don't know. Like
Bullets.
Dude's a
They have
midpoint
guns.
enhancer or either a midpoint enhancer or a enhancement lean emitter. Not sure. I think he's actually a midpointer. So he's a combatant. Like he's the only one among the. I know you're gonna say
I never
that's 'cause he's stupid.
saw him combat anybody.
And I think that's why you don't like him. And that's fair.
I also
actually.
don't like his design.
Yeah, that's fine. I have no argument.
It was like, okay, we have 12, or let's say we have 10 great designs for the Phantom Troupe. Oh, we need 2-3 more. Let's scribble something. Overcome.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Bon Lenov is a good design to you.
He's one of the 2-3 that has a shitty design.
Right. Yeah, he's really out there. Like, he's really out there. Also, you know what I never got? Like, do you know, like, Sphinx?
Yeah.
His gimmick is like a Sphinx. You know, he's a
Sphinx.
Sphinx.
Yeah.
And when the troop was at the...
But he doesn't seem like a brainiac.
Well, he's definitely not a brainiac. They went to Meteor City, you know, to exterminate the end, and he had like the pharaoh thing and like the pharaoh arm.
I know that.
What the hell is that? Like, why? What? And we got.
I think that was fan service, or a joke, or something like that.
Maybe like you know how it looked to me. You know, like when you have a fighting game or something, and you can choose custom.
Yeah, custom.
You know, like you can have like Naruto with a poncho or something, and that's like Togashi like went into the menu, picked out like weird skin, like extra fun skin, you know, and like sure, and then like everyone else is serious, you know, like their regular clothes, you know what?
Maybe that
and
was
he's like just standing out there with like his pharaoh like crown, whatever that's called, I forgot.
Not really sure how it's called.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. But let's go back to Franklin.
I see your point. We never saw him fight, and he's a fighter.
Yeah.
I see why you wouldn't like him.
I don't even know if he's a fighter. That's the problem.
He definitely is. Well, He definitely. I say that, but I'm pretty
Why
sure.
why is he fighter? Because
He's a midpoint enhancer. We saw one ability. That's
But that
a
is-
pure combative ability. You can't have any utility. This is just a murder, kill, slaughter ability. That's it. That's the ability. Like bullets, just really, really strong bullets. That plus the fact that he brawled with scrapped with
When?
Nobunaga.
In the anime?
In the manga and in the anime. No, it was literally a scrap. Like it was literally one hit we saw, and then they continued fighting in the background while I think Machi and Phaeton just went down. Screw that bullshit. So that he's the fourth strongest physically. And
we don't know if we know they have an arm wrestling competition, and
but
he was
that's
the
what
fourth
it's
strongest in the
that's
arm wrestling
what
competition.
That's what it's a stand-in for, right? Like I actually did some arm wrestling.
Okay.
Wasn't that good. But yeah, arm wrestling has nothing to do with strength overall.
Exactly.
I know, but Togashi's not a lifter. Togashi's not a. I think that is supposed to stand for their physical power, right? He's not
I
gonna.
don't
He's not
agree
gonna
with
give us their their bench press max, their squat max, their deadlift max, and then let us
How about
equate
giving
the
him
total.
some fees to establish that he is a
He
fighter?
needs those. He needs anything.
or-
He needs anything. I get you. That's fine.
Or
That's
just
fair.
a ranking between them. Okay, these
No,
are
I
the
wouldn't-
close
I
range
wouldn't
combatants. These are the.
Well, we do have that. I mean, we do have Nobunaga is a close range combatant to Vogan also.
Yes, we know about them, but we don't know about Franklin.
I mean, he's an emitter that has emitted bullets, and
So I would say that's wide range or mid range. That's not close range.
definition. Oh no, you mean close range? Sure, yeah, he's probably in the video I go into he could be just someone who prefers. Who, since he's a midpoint enhancer, he'd have a really, really good chance to beat someone in a one-on-one fight, melee fight. So while melee maybe isn't his strong suit, he can
Nothing
definitely
is his
handle
strong
it.
suit.
Emission
Let's
is his
be
strong
clear.
suit.
He emitted bullets. Wow.
Yeah, okay, I see your point. But they're powerful bullets.
We don't know that.
We know that. We did actually get a direct indication. Krapika was a part of that band. For the Nostrade family, the Nen users they hired. Yeah, well, that guy that could create those puppets that could manipulate the puppets. He used them to test them initially, and then Kurapika figured out that he was controlling them. This was a test.
Yeah.
Well, he
has more fees than Franklin.
he has a feat of getting killed by Franklin. That's his feat.
Oh yeah.
Because he created a couple of those puppets, and Franklin just blasted through all the bodies through all the people that were between them. That's 50 plus people, and through his Nen puppets. His dying remark was, those are some powerful bullets, as he died.
I don't recall that.
I
don't
pretty
recall
sure
that.
I'm not imagining that. If I am, sorry, that's 5 minutes wasted. But I'm 90% sure that there was a remark. Wow, these are some powerful Nen bullets.
I mean, he could have killed. I mean, anybody could have killed these 50 or 100 mafia bosses, low level mafia bosses with a normal gun,
Okay, let's.
with normal bullets.
Yes, I guess. Though the way it was
So we don't
shown-
have a direct
the way it was
correlation.
shown, one bullet was going through the room. It basically went through
But
the whole room. It didn't stop anywhere. There was no it's a laser basically just.
Okay.
So my point is, for instance, if I am confident, if Hisoka tried to bungee gum it, it would just go through.
I don't think so.
I think
No.
so.
Not even Razor's hit could go through his bungee gum. With the volleyball?
That's true, actually. And Goto is an enhancer, and he did the coin thing, but Goto is definitely not high combat tier.
I don't know. The butlers are pretty strong, and
pretty
they're
strong,
in the
but Hisoka
Zoldyck
was
mansion.
very obviously not taking him seriously. He was playing around.
Yeah.
He was in full.
But
full
Hisoka
control the
doesn't
whole
take
time.
a lot of people seriously. He doesn't even take the 12 Zodiac seriously.
Yeah, no, I
He
think
only takes
No,
some
he
of
does
them
take
seriously.
Seriously, as in he is looking to fight someone. He just doesn't think they're up to his caliber because he was looking for Jing, right? He wanted to measure Jing.
Yeah.
And he was like on 95. Sorry, no, the only 95 one was Illumi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think there was
87, 86, 80.
Wasn't the Dragon Zodiac also
the
90
Zodiac
or something like that?
There. The one that was rated the most, if I'm not mistaken, is Ginta. I think the huge one. The huge one he was at like high 80s, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't recall that, but out of spite, let's replace Franklin. I don't like him at all.
Let's replace Franklin.
I mean, I get you.
No,
I get that he doesn't have the prettiest design, and that's okay. Not all characters have a pretty design. Not all characters need a pretty design if they have a useful power. But I don't see him having a useful power. I mean, a lot of emitters have the same power.
Yeah. No, he basically has one of the most prototypical emission abilities that exist. Just pure emission.
Yeah. He doesn't even show it as much as he could.
Because he was never given a chance to. We just see him murdering fodder.
I get it, yes. Okay, so let's get to this joyful task of replacing Franklin with somebody else. I think even Togashi hates Franklin. He doesn't know how to replace him, but we will replace him.
I think he has an idea. Like, he's the only one going alone aboard the whale.
You think he will be murdered?
There's a good chance.
I hope so. I hope he gets murdered. I hope he gets chopped apart by Hisoka or anybody else. I hope he self-destructs somehow. That idiot Franklin.
Actually, maybe the dude does have a bing,
like a self-destruct
button. Yeah. Maybe that's why he's going alone. He does have stitches. I think he does have stitches on his face or something. Maybe he's
on his forehead.
Yeah. Maybe he's just gonna press something. Something's gonna open. He's gonna blow everything up like Phaeton style almost.
Could be.
Maybe that's why he's going alone.
Yeah. Or he could have.
That's why he's confident he can take him.
Maybe he could have the same mechanism as with his bullets. Just open his head and let out, I don't know.
Maybe it's just
emitting something.
Maybe the condition is he needs to open his scalp or something, and the pain could amplify the explosion itself. And when he does, he's basically dead because his brain would be.
Open. Oh, I hope so. I hope he dies.
Yeah, and maybe that's why he's so confident. Yeah, he can just. Yeah.
He could actually be cool if he could take his limbs apart or each part of his body apart and manipulate it somehow, or make it emit something.
Rocket punch.
Yeah, or rocket punch like Frankie from One Piece. That would be cool. Even though Frankie is much cooler than Franklin, but Franklin, maybe there is a correlation between that. But yeah, I would replace him. Let me think. I would replace ugly, unlovable Franklin with...
You're just bullying him at this point.
Yes. And I want the world to know I hate Franklin. And I will replace him with beautiful, strong, lovable Razor.
God damn it, I was going to say Razor. Okay, sure.
He is the top pick. I mean, Razor for president. Let's
Dude,
go.
I love Razor. I also, he doesn't have a lot of screen time, but
he has more screen time than Franklin,
which is not difficult. But I just love him. He's just so fun. My picks then going to be Silva. Dude's an emitter.
Silva's Zoldyck?
Yes, just like Franklin, just like Razor. He's an emitter. He also already killed a Troupe member, so he has an active ticket to join.
Yeah.
Don't know how long the offer lasts, but
a lifetime, I think.
It cost a life, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah, so...
Maybe he is already a troop member, we just don't know it.
Dude, if any more Zoldycks join the troop...
We will make Zoldyck the Zoldyck troop.
Like, at that point, seriously, like, God, no. No way. But yeah, it makes sense, like, to add... well, now they supposedly have that skill set, but then they didn't.
Yep.
So having an assassin on the troop, like a proper assassin on the troop... with all those skills, with the knowledge, with the information network, I'm assuming, and everything else would probably be a net benefit, a great net benefit.
Yeah, I agree with you. Everybody's better than Franklin.
By the way, we are going with the premise that this doesn't have to make sense. Like the
no sense
replacement.
at all. Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna change my pick to Kurapika because I just love.
Love to
see that.
Yeah,
I just love to see him
right.
like spazzing out. Just
then he would be the leader of the Phantom Troop, and they will be
he'd be in the corner screaming.
You think?
Yeah.
I think if he joins the
cannot
Phantom,
cannot like look at.
He would kill them from the inside.
His tattoo.
Yeah.
Like cannot compute. I think. He actually would maybe self-destruct.
No, I think he would kill them one by one from the inside, and or make them do arduous tasks.
Dude, imagine if it went in that route. Like at the end of York New Kurapika, like he kills Uvogin, joins the troop, and then shenanigans ensues. Like we like cut back to him 70 chapters and 10 years later,
and he's the main villain.
And he's like. Already like has crossed out like 3 or 4, you know, and
only 3 or 4.
Well, that would have
they're
been
not
like,
that strong.
Well, yeah, but he has to look for opportunities to not make it obvious that he's the one doing it.
Oh yeah,
right.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
That'd be that's a fun like parallel. Universe.
It is. It actually is, and I think the Phantom Troop definitely deserve a spin-off.
If anyone does, I agree. There's enough members. There's enough to go around. Togashi has like tickled our imagination regarding quite a few things regarding them. So yeah, definitely.
That was not a cool move. Gotta tell you. Coolest. Tickled.
I didn't say where my imagination is.
So basically, we are replacing him. I replaced him with Razor. You changed your mind. You went with Kurapika.
That's more of a joke, but yeah, sure.
Okay, then let's say Kurapika or Silver for
sure,
you. For
fine.
me, it's Razor. If you would like to replace him, tell us the name of the character you're replacing Franklin with.
It doesn't have to make sense.
It doesn't have to make sense at all.
Also, did Frankie and Franklin do a fusion dance in your
cool.
mind when you said
they're
that?
Actually, they're actually brothers. Frankie and Franklin.
My brother from another mother. They have a similar
My
build.
brother from another anime.
From another anime. That makes sense. That makes sense of it. I mean, it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense in that like they are big guys, you know, like and whatnot.
Yeah.
They both have bluish hair actually. Also,
Franklin has bluish hair. To me, it's more grayish than bluish.
I don't know. I have like a.
Maybe I'm colorblind. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll check back later. If this segment is in the actual podcast, then yeah, he does have dark blue hair.
Yeah. So let's move on from dumb Franklin and get to some cool villains. Do you maybe have a top 5 of villains or a top 1, a top 3?
I have a top 1.
A top 1?
Yeah.
Confident enough to pick only one?
Definitely. And I know ahead of time, since we did kind of talk about this before, that you're not going to like my answer. It's Meron.
It's Meron?
Definitely Meron. I know you don't like to look at him as a villain, but a villain can have a redemption arc.
Yes, definitely.
Narratively wise, he served as a villain for that, as the villain for that arc. And I like the fact that he doesn't fit that mold completely, right?
Yeah. It's not that I don't like it. I like it. I had some time to do some thinking, and I'm pretty okay with that pick. I can get behind it, but he is actually not in my top 5. He's in my top 10.
Sure.
But he's not in my top 5.
All right.
My top 5, bear in mind, this is really not in order. So my top 5 would be Aizen.
Can you give us at least like your favorite one?
My favorite one? Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah,
I could do that.
Save that for last.
But all of that is prone to changes.
Sure, that's fine. That's fair.
So, like I said, Eisen,
Okay.
one of them. Then there would be Mr. Crocodile himself.
Okay.
Then definitely the stereotypical villain, Blackbeard.
The stereotypical pirate. Yeah.
Also,
Fair
stereotypical villain,
enough.
stereotypical pirate, Blackbeard. And then we have a strange entry. I don't know if you would agree with me, but definitely Geen from Bleach.
From Bleach. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow,
he's in
I
there.
forgot about Gin, dude.
Never forget about the Snake Man.
Snake Man. Yeah.
So,
No. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
and the top one is Mr. Flamingo himself, Don Flamingo.
Oh God, yeah, I don't particularly like your top one, really. But ahead of Crocodile, ahead of Blackbeard.
Yeah, currently for me he is ahead of them, but that can change definitely if we see some further action from Crocodile in the story.
Which we probably will. We're
Which we
probably not
probably
gonna see
will.
more of Don Flamingo. I think he's more or less done.
He is, yes,
Yeah.
he is. Maybe in the end he will come through with some crazy plan or some crazy action, but for 95% I would say his story is done.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is told. But currently he is my top one. And if I had to rank my One Piece villains in this top
Sure,
5,
sure.
then it would be Don Flamingo, then Crocodile, and then Blackbeard.
All right. So we're probably not gonna see more of Don Flamingo.
Yeah.
And anymore. We're almost certainly gonna see more of Crocodile, and we're definitely gonna see more of Blackbeard.
I hope so. I hope so in the near future.
Do you think maybe Blackbeard could take the number 1 spot?
No. Because he doesn't have that charisma like...
Really? Charisma's the issue?
Yeah, personality, charisma, that's the issue for me. He's not complete as a villain. Because we currently don't know why he's doing what he's doing. And he doesn't do it with style, doesn't do it with the flair that, for example, Don Flamingo or Crocodile have.
Well, we haven't seen him that much after he got the Quake fruit.
Yeah.
He does the booming voice thing a lot now.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Maybe, and then we don't know. We're assuming he's gonna get a 3rd power, right?
I hope so. I really hope so.
So depends on that, maybe. Like you really don't think he has even the potential of taking.
He has the
first
potential
spot?
if Oda does the backstory right. If he has a great backstory
He has
and
a good track record with
and
that.
has a great goal in mind and
Okay.
not just chaos and doing stuff for evil,
Sure.
then that could change. But for now, this is the order.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably doing the whole. I want to be the freest man ever. So in order for me to be the freest man ever, like the government can't exist.
Yeah.
Emu can't exist, and so on. Or
Basically, the same that Luffy does, but in
Just
a different way.
Antagonistic.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's about it from my top 5.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. Like you don't have anyone from Hunter x Hunter. You don't have Hisoka. You don't have Akainu even.
No.
Or any of the admirals or anyone.
I don't see him as villains.
You don't see Akainu as a villain.
No, I actually don't see Akainu as a villain.
We need to talk about your definition.
We will
of a
definitely
villain,
do
but that's gonna
that
be a
in the
different
next
plot.
episodes. And yeah, but that's the order, and I'm sticking to it currently.
Sure.
That is prone to change. But for now, tell us if you have a top 5 of anime villains.
Or
Please,
a top 1. That's
or
fine.
a top 1 or a top 3. Please tell us in in the comment section. And that's about it from my side.
Yeah.
Anything to add?
Hope this was decent enough. This was like our 10th try, I think.
I think
We went
it
through.
was the 7th or something
I
like
don't know.
that.
We went through
Struggle.
So many topics. Yeah, let's just hope this actually sees the light of day.
I hope so. So, if you liked this episode, please leave a like, squash the subscribe button. If you didn't like it, please tell us in the comments why, and do it in style. And we see you in the next episode.
We'll see you in the next one.
Peace Hunter Podcast House.
Check one more time. Okay. And now we screwed up the outro. So
there are gonna be a lot of bloopers in this episode, I think.
if I have the time.
Yeah. Peace Hunter Podcast out.